Today I am going to explain C++ program to find the sum and average of n numbers. So now let's see how to find the sum and average of n numbers. See, if I have number 4, so I am going to enter 4 numbers here. So for that 4 numbers, I have to find the sum as well as the average of those 4 numbers. So the numbers are 1, 3, 2 and 4. 1, 3, 2 and 4. So what is the sum of these numbers? 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10. So how to find the sum of, see, first I have to add this number, then for this number I have to add this and this. So I am going to initialize a variable called sum. So for that variable I am going to initialize the value 0. To add the numbers one by one, I am going to add these numbers to the variable called sum, a of I. So in the first iteration, the value of sum is 0. I am going to add the first number, that is 1. So sum becomes 1 in the first iteration. In second iteration, for the variable sum, I am going to add the next number, that is 3. 1 plus 3, it becomes 4. In third iteration, I am going to add this third number 2 to the value of sum. What is the value of sum? The value of sum is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So sum becomes 6. In the fourth iteration, I am going to add the last number, that is 6 plus 4 becomes 10. So sum becomes 10. So till the last number of the array, we are going to add the numbers one by one. So after finding the sum of n numbers, we have to find the average of n numbers. How to find the average of n numbers? Average, there is a formula. Average is equal to sum divided by n. Sum divided by n. What is the value of sum? The value of sum is 10 divided by n. How many numbers are there? We have 4 numbers. Hence, divided by 4. So, average becomes 2.5. So, this is how we have to find the sum and average of n numbers. For this concept, we are going to write a C++ program. So, what is the first step? First step, we have to include the required header files. That is, --include iostream.h. --include iostream.h. This header file is the supporting file for scene and cout. Next header file is --include conio.h. So this header file contains basic functions like clear screen and get ch to our C++ program. Next, in the void main function, I am going to declare the required variables. What are the required variables? Int a of 10, I, n, sum is equal to 0. Sum is equal to 0. Clear screen to clear the previously generated output on the display screen. So using cout statement, I am going to print the statement, that is, enter the number of elements. Enter the number of elements. So using cin, this is stream extraction operator, I am going to extract the number of elements from the user, that is n. Next, we are going to enter the elements. Enter the numbers. So using for loop, we are going to accept the numbers, array elements one by one. So for I is equal to 0, I less than is equal to n minus 1, I plus plus. So using cin statement, we are going to accept the numbers one by one. Next, after accepting the numbers, we are going to add the numbers one by one using for loop. For I is equal to 0, I less than is equal to n minus 1, I plus plus. So here, what is the formula to find sum of n numbers? Sum is equal to sum plus a of I. Sum is equal to sum plus a of I. So after finding the sum of n numbers, we have to find the average of n numbers. So see here, we have not declared variable called average here. So declare the required variables, that is float here, float average. Average is of type float data type. Sum is equal to sum plus a of I. So average is equal to divided by n. Divided by n. Now print the sum and average of n numbers. Sum end L represents the end of the line. See out average get ch. Get ch, it holds the output screen until the user presses any key on the keyboard. So this is the program to find the sum and average of n numbers. Now let's see how to execute this program in Turbo C++. Let's see how to execute a program to find the sum and average of n numbers. First you have to click on MS-DOS box. So you will get a screen. To get a new file, click on file option, select new option there. So first section is the documentation section. It is only for the purpose of the programmer. So it is not going to be displayed on the output screen. So write a C++ program to find the sum and average of n numbers. So it is not going to be printed on the display screen. So let's add the required header files here. --include iostream.h. So this header file provides the basic services to the C++ program. Next header file is --include conio.h. So this header file includes basic functions like clear screen and getch. Next header file is --include iomanip.h. iomanip.h. So this header file is used to manipulate the output on the display screen. In the main function, first declare the required variables. A of 50. Array size is 50. I, n, comma, sum. The variable sum is equal to 0. I am initializing the value 0 to the variable sum. Float average. because the value of the average will be sometimes in float type, that's why I have declared it in float data type. Clear screen function to clear the previously generated output on the display screen to avoid confusion for the user. Cout, using cout statement, this is the insertion operator. We are going to display the statement as enter the number of elements. Using cin statement, this is the extraction operator. We are going to extract the number of elements from the user. Next, enter the elements. So, endl represents the end of the line. Using for loop, we are going to accept the array elements one by one. I is equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, I plus plus. Cin a of I. Now, let us start doing sum of n numbers. For I is equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, I less than is equal to n minus 1, I plus plus. Sum is equal to sum plus a of I. After finding the sum of n numbers, we have to find the average of n numbers. So, AVG is equal to float sum divided by n. It is nothing but explicit type of conversion. See here, now let us print the sum of n numbers. Sum is equal to average is equal to getCH function. It holds the output screen until the user presses any key on the keyboard. So, before compiling this file, let us save this file. Click on file, save option. So, here I am going to directly save this program. This is experiment .cpp. CPP is the extension of C++ program. .cpp. So, now compile this file to check whether it has errors or not. Press Ctrl F9. We have one error here. Press any key on the keyboard. Declaration terminated incorrectly. So, here instead of hash symbol, we have typed number 3. So, again compile the file. Again we have one more error, expression syntax. See here, this is the insertion operator. Again compile the file. So, here we do not have any errors. So, now enter the number of elements. The number of elements are 4. Enter the elements, that is 1, 3, 2 and 4. So, the sum of 1, 3, 2 and 4 is 10 and the average of these numbers is 2.5. So, this is how we have to execute the C++ program in Turbo C++. To quit from this MS-DOS box, click on File, select Quit option. So, here type exit command. So, in the next session, I will come with a new program. Thank you.